Hey everyone, so this is just a quick video. So I ordered these LED headlight bulbs for my truck. These are for the H13 or 9008 bulbs. What that essentially means is that the bulb is both a high and low beam bulb. It basically turns on these bottom two when it's in low beam and the top two when it's on high beam. On the factory bulbs, it's an incandescent bulb and it just has two filaments, one low and one high. And if you do the xenon replacement kits, it's a piece that actually moves in and out depending on if you're on high beam or low beam. It has these adapters right here which convert to your factory plugs, and then this plugs into the back of this part right here. That's in essence a resistor, and this is used to properly regulate the voltage going to the LED. The quality of these is actually really nice. It has a fan built into it. It's a pretty nice bulb, so I'm hoping that I get really good light output with these. I've told you in previous videos that the light output on the Super Duty isn't the greatest, and I really wish that they had come out with xenon or HID lights prior to the new body style, but they didn't, so unfortunately this is kind of what I'm stuck with, or doing a full projector retrofit, which is what I did on my previous 2011 Super Duty. But it's quite a hassle. You essentially have to pull the entire headlight assembly out. You have to peel back all of the adhesive that adheres the lens to the actual housing. You have to grind the lens down. You have to order, Morimoto projector housings and then your xenon ballasts and everything else. And it just turns into about an 8-hour, really, really complicated and cumbersome retrofit. So I'm going to try these, see how they work, and hopefully they'll look good. I'll be back shortly. So I just installed the driver's side. It's interesting because you can actually hear the fan spinning down there. It's actually a little louder than I thought it would be, so you can definitely hear it even with the light in. You'll hear a little humming noise coming from back there. I'm a little confused with the beam and how it casts. The problem with putting aftermarket bulb, or at least LED or HID bulbs, into a standard reflector style housing is that it doesn't generally cast the beam correctly, and I'm kind of experiencing that now. I don't have anything to show it against, but once I do the passenger side bulb, you'll see what I'm talking about. So here's a quick comparison of the two bulbs. Here's the LED bulbs and the two LED lights on each side, low beam and high beam. And here's the factory bulb, incandescent. You can see the two filaments there as well. The problem is once you put them both in, they seat about here. You can see that they're not lined up perfectly with the LED bulb. And that's one of the reasons why it throws the beam off, is because reflector housings are designed specifically for the bulb that goes in it to produce the correct kind of light. So I'm going to throw this in the passenger side and show you a picture up against the fence to see what the light looks like. So hey guys, so this is not what your light output is supposed to look like. As you can see, it looks blotchy over here. It doesn't cast a good beam. Even in a reflector style housing such as this, it really should cast a much, much more clear beam with more defined area of where the light output is. This type of light output can cause a tremendous amount of glare, and I'm just not going to put these in my truck because I do not want to cause that kind of glare for oncoming traffic. Looking at the truck, you really can't tell much of a difference, but again, it's not what it looks like cosmetically that matters, it's what it looks like on the road. It's how much brightness it actually allows you. And this is just not a good setup for at least the Ford Super Duty, in my opinion. So I've reinstalled the factory bulbs back in the housings, and this is what the light output is supposed to look like. As you can see, it's got the bright spot in the center, has a fade off to the side, and it has a relatively clean cutoff line for a reflector housing. But the video that I showed you earlier of the LED light output just is not how this is supposed to look. If they can improve to help match the factory look, that'd be a big step forward in replacement bulbs. But unfortunately right now, they just can't reproduce an LED diode on a replacement bulb that can produce the same type of output in a reflector style housing. So even though the other bulb may be physically brighter, if it's not directing that light on the road, if it's directing it into oncoming traffic or glaring upwards, then it's just not safe and it's not the right type of bulb. I have to give this particular item a thumbs down. And here was the specific kit that I was actually testing from Auxbeam. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. I really wanted to like those LED bulbs. I thought they might work. I should have really known better since I'm really a retrofitter myself and I'm used to retrofitting projector headlights into housings. That being said, I really think they can improve the technology and really make an LED bulb that you can actually use as a factory replacement. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please like and subscribe. Thank you.